What's going on, everyone? Live chat. Okay, hit everything. Good to go. Let's see who's around. What is it? 8 p.m. Sunday evening. Should be a good amount of people around. Unless you're West Coast, it's still kind of early. Welcome, number one. And thank you for the like. Mike be the one. What's going on? Grease, what's up, man? Happy Father's Day to everyone. I am not a father, but 619, you're a good man. Jonathan, what's up? Z Diver is Zing up, so that's good. Johnny 5, how you doing? Good to see everyone. Happy Father's Day if you are an old man. And if you're not, happy potential Father's Day. Or whatever. You know what it is. Hub, what's going on? Eric, how you doing? Just sent you a message on your Instagram. Okay, I will look. Do you want me to look now? Or do you want me to look later? Is it like something that's for live stream? Tundra, Dan, my pilot. I've missed you, my friend. How are you? Doug, what's up? Johnny, welcome back. Because we figured last time on the live stream when you weren't here, you were in jail. So welcome back. Eugene, how you doing? Look later. Okay, we'll do. As soon as we get off here, I will get you back. I didn't get an Instagram notification, but that's a common occurrence. Good to see everyone around. Hello, hello. How was everybody's weekend? Did anyone do anything fun, worth telling the group about? Me, I just worked, so there's nothing fun in work. Excuse me. Stanley, what's up? I've seen somewhere on the internet where this guy had a 5.7 Tundra and he changed the differential fluid and got 23 miles per gallon. Has anyone tried this besides him? Whoa. No, but I would have to do some serious testing on that. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Johnny 5, you were in jail. You know, that's what we always, when you're not at a live stream, that's what we always say, you're in jail. Stanley, that's something I'm definitely going to look into, though, bro. Dan says, I'm great. It's been a while for sure. I've been busy dusting. You dusted the wrong field. Yamaha, how's it going? Yeah, Johnny, I mean, it's your fate, bro. And it's always anti-socialist who starts it, just so you know. And Chris donates $10 to the channel. Chris has literally given his life savings to this TundraDude34 channel. So thank you, Chris. I'm happy fathers and grandfathers. So yes, I'm old. You're not old, bro. Okay? You're as old as you feel, and you feel young. I can tell. All right? But thank you very much for the $10. I appreciate it very much. Nice of you. This probably won't be the normal hour live stream. I'm so behind today. I planned on doing a video, but I just ran out of time. The work schedule from Thursday until Wednesday is going to be insane, so I will do my best. If I can't do a video, I'll at least do a live stream, so we'll be around. And if you just don't see me one day, don't get weird, all right? I'm just tired because I'm doing crazy stuff at work right now. Eric said, just installed 5100s and Deaver leaf strings on the first gen. I'm in love with the ride. I love it, dude. I like it. I saw it on YouTube. He's a Spanish guy. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. I would have to do some serious... Here's the thing, and I'm not saying the guy's wrong. It just, it gets me thinking, because if it was that easy, just changing your differential fluid and all of a sudden you get 23 miles per gallon, everyone would do it. So that's kind of the thing with it. So I proceed with caution, if that makes sense. Ben, how you doing, buddy? Johnny 5 says, I'm surprised you don't regret the sway bar removal, but it makes sense. My thing with the sway bar is this. When I first got the TRD Pro, the 2016 I had, and I didn't have a sway bar on that, it just rode a lot. First off, let me segue with this. I'm in New Jersey. The roads here pretty much suck. Okay, so they're very bumpy, bouncy ride. When there's no sway bar on, the suspension floats over the bumps really nicely. With the sway bar, it's a lot more of a jittery ride. So most of my travels are straight anyway. There's not a lot of cornering or anything that I deal with a lot. I deal with bumps a lot more than cornering. So I gave it a whirl. Worst case scenario, I would have put it right back on if I didn't like it, but I really do like it without it. So I'm pretty happy with it. Living the Dream, great name. Hey dude, just traded my F-150 Lariat for a Crewmax Platinum last week, loving the Tundra. Now Living the Dream, first off, welcome to the team. Very, very cool. I'm also going to need you at some point in the next couple days to email me at TundraDude34@gmail.com because I have a lot of questions for you coming from a Ford to a Tundra. But yeah, so if you get a free shot one of these days, hit me with an email. But welcome to the show, my friend, and welcome to the team. Johnny 5 says, no, bro. We have to get weird when we don't see you. I mean, we, as in the TundraDude34 family, are a weird bunch of people. Hey, it is what it is, right? We're all weird. Everyone's weird. So it's cool. I do have the TRD front sway bar, and that made the ride a little jittery up front, but for some reason, without the rear one on, it feels a lot better. If that makes sense, I don't know. Living the dream, what's your favorite thing so far, says Mike Be The One. That's a great question. That would definitely be one of the questions I would tackle. I always like to hear that kind of stuff when people come over. And because there's so many Ford F-150s on the road, and obviously it's the most popular truck in America, so you always like to hear why they went away from it. It's good. And it's good to hear from Tundra owners that go the other direction. People who've had Tundra, and they're like, nah, I'm going to a Ram or a Ford F-150. Because it's good feedback as to why. You know, you always want to hear the goods and the bads. Joey, what's going on, pal? Hey, bro. Hope you've been well. I've been all right, yeah. Quick question, since you have had multiple Tundras, is it normal to feel the drive shaft engage in rear axle upon acceleration like a sort of light clunk 2018 Limited? Joey, here's the question. Are you feeling it just at initial takeoff and like one time, or are you feeling it all the time? Pat, what's going on, pal? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. DV says, hi, DV. Happy Father's Day to all. If you own a Tundra, it's like your child. Yeah, so happy Father's Day. I like that. Totally, totally. Tundra Dan said, I have my doubts that he got 23 mpg. Yeah, having a 430 rear end makes good fuel mileage impossible. Very true. I just show up to the pump, fill up, and go on my merry way. See, I roll like Dan rolls on that one. And the problem is, it's not even that the guy's lying or anything like that. He may see 23 mpg on his onboard computer. You can't trust that. You got to do the pump-to-pump calculation. It's the only way. Try switching back to normal front sway bar. You will love the ride even more. I prefer the sport feel. Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that, Johnny5, because I was looking for my weed whacker the other day in my shed, and I found my front sway bar, the original one. So that may actually happen. 17 on. Let's see those likes if you're liking the show. Thank you, DV. I appreciate you, buddy. I'm also feeling the same clunk at initial takeoff 2019. Initial takeoff, and sometimes when the truck coasts to downshifts from first to second, second to first, it's normal, my friends. It is normal. It is the ABS checking itself. It's a self-check, common Tundra thing. It's unfortunate they don't tell you, because I get those questions all the time. So as long as you're not feeling it all the time, you're good. If it's on the initial takeoff and it's a quick little thing, you can kind of feel it in the pedal, it's normal. Richard, what's going on, pal? Good to see you. What's your input on Pedal Commander? I've never used the Pedal Commander. A lot of people out there seem to like it. I use the Bully Dog, but I always suggest if you're going to do any kind of tuning to your truck, you should check out DAP tuning, DAP tuning. Google search it. Trust me. That's a good dude and a good team. And I've never used them. I'm just going off of what many Tundra owners have said. And I've talked to the guy myself. Really cool dude and very knowledgeable. So check them out. George, what's going on, buddy? I put $100 every other day. It's like nothing. I love, yeah, in fuel. There you go. It's like nothing. I love my Tundra, but I live in California. Yes, not cheap to live in Cali, that's for sure. Thanks for the input. Anytime. Anytime, absolutely. Richard said, thanks. You're welcome. Pedal Commander works wonders for throttle response adjustments. As for Pat, yep. Yeah, I mean, I do love, and that's what I like about the Bully Dog. DAP is my next, that's where I'm going next with it. But for now, Bully Dog does what it's got to do. Changes the shift points, you know, with the supercharger and everything, and definitely helps. It's not a bad system at all. Eugene says, hi Eugene. Hey, question, I've heard Toyota is offering 0% financing. Have you heard of this? It depends where you live, so that's very regional. But I'll tell you what I'll do, Eugene, for you, buddy. I will pull up my local specials and see if they're offering it around here. So let's check it out. I'll go to one of my local dealerships here. Speaking of that, one of my local dealerships near me has a white TRD Pro Tundra right now. That's the first time I've seen a white one in person for 2019. All they ever get is the black ones. So it's a nice looking truck. I love the look. Who doesn't love the look of the white with the black accenting, you know? All right, let's do this. 2019 specials. Wow, they've really changed. I haven't been on here in a while. They've changed their website a bit, so give me one sec. We'll get there in 1 minute. And we will do... Here we go. 3 offers available. Okay, so we'll do 2019. There's 5 offers available. I hope you're talking about 2019. This is what I have in my area right now. Here you go. 0% financing for 36, 39, 42, 48, and 60 months. 1.9% financing for 72 months. and that is on the 2019 Tundras. Obviously, it's on select miles, or on select models, not miles. There's also a cashback offer, 2,500 cashback on select Toyota Tundra. Loyalty offer, 500 offer on select Toyota models. I guess that's if you already have one. College grad offer, military offer. But yes, so there is 0% financing up to 60 months and then 1.9 for 72. Just go to your local, go to a website, Eugene, of one of your local dealerships and just pull up incentives, Toyota incentives for your area, and it'll be on there. Put in Tundra, of course. Ben said, owned a 2000, an 03, an 07 Crewmax, 15 Crewmax Platinum Tundra. Wow. Made a terrible decision and switched to a 4Runner last year. Sold it last month, waiting for the 2020 Platinum Crewmax. All right, Ben, another great one. What did you like and dislike? Okay, first off, what made you change out of the Tundra? My guess, before you even tell me, is you just wanted something smaller and something different, and you were tired of parking or having trouble parking in parking lots. That's what I usually hear from people when they switch out of Tundras, and that was me too. When I went to the Jeep Wrangler for a little while in the middle of my Tundras, I just wanted something smaller and easier to move around for a while. But what did you like about the 4Runner? What did you hate about it? Go. George says, big question. My Tundra is a 2016 and makes a lot of noise in the bed, like a squeaking noise. Could just, I mean, it could be a lot of things. It could just be your shocks, though. Do you haul a lot? Do you tow a lot? Anything like that? Eugene says, thank you, no problem. I have blue with black. That's awesome. That's a great look. Tundra Dan says, DAP tune is next on my list for my Tundra. I've never heard one bad review about it. Zero bad reviews about DAP. And then when I finally talked to the dude, because I talked to him just to let him know, like, hey, man, a lot of guys are saying great things about you and your company, and I'm doing all I can to, you know, echo that to my viewers as well. And he was real thankful for it, and he knows about the channel, which was cool. But a really nice guy, and again, heard nothing bad ever. Camper Mike, my man. Trying to join in long as the connection holds. All right, bro. Well, you're here, and that's what matters. Eugene with the thumbs up. Absolutely, sir. No problemo. Only downside of DAP is he isn't doing remote tuning for supercharged truck. That is true. Massachusetts to Texas is a bit of a hike. You know what, man? Here's the thing, Pat. You probably thought about this, but in case anyone else is thinking about it, shipping your vehicle, so say you shipped your vehicle down to DAP, is not as expensive as one would think. It's not crazy like it once was. It's quite affordable. Might want to look into it. Could be worth it. I'm sure they take care of you. Charlie, what's going on, buddy? TRD Pro never has a discount or incentive. No, you're not going to see any discounts on the TRD Pro. Absolutely zero. It's always that little writing on the bottom that says doesn't include the TRD Pro models, and that's just not that's not just the Tundra. That's all the TRD Pros. Jadam, what's going on? Let's see. Eugene Simmons, when Toyota gets new Tundras rolling, they probably will give good incentives for old model. And they're already starting with 0% for up to 60 months, which is a gift. It's a gift, really. And 1.9 for 72 is also a gift. You won't get the Tundra 2,500 cash on the Pro. No, nothing on the Pro. No incentives whatsoever. Hard enough to get a deal on one. Johnny 5 says, when is Toyota going to put a diesel in the Tundra? Sorry, I figured I would drop that question. Yeah. It happens at least once per live stream and once per video. It happens all the time. Toyota is 1 year, or excuse me, today is 1 year since I hit a deer and totaled my 05 Camry. I missed that car. I bet you do. I remember that. Finally hit 80K on my 07 today. Quite the milestone. Absolutely. That is pretty cool. Congratulations. Not even broken in yet. Exactly. Ben says, change careers and I don't pull a trailer anymore. 4Runner underpowered and small. That is one thing about the 4Runner, you know, and all the times I've driven them through, you know, the press vehicles from Toyota and stuff. I love the 4Runner. Love it. I love the look of it, the capability of it. I love everything it represents. But I just feel like the engine is extremely underpowered. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Drop a V8 in that puppy, be a completely different story. Judd says, Dan, to 80K more. Absolutely. Quick question, why do my tires stick out so far? Is that a common problem? There you go. Because you want them to. That's the answer to your question, buddy. So where's everybody coming from tonight in the world? Where are you right now? Talk to me. Go. Couple camping across from me last night had a 2004 Tundra. I think it was an 04. Dude, you should have repped the channel, bro. I'm just kidding. My Crewmax is a 2-seater. Is that normal? My dealer gave me the 2,500. Nice. On my 2019 Pro to make the deal for my 2017. Awesome. Very awesome. All right, Eugene is in Connecticut. Actually, Eugene, real quick before we move on. What is the name of the aquarium in Norwalk? I was having a conversation earlier and couldn't remember it. Boston, oh, poor Pat. Bruins, man, they blew it. They blew it. Boston for Pat. San Diego for 619. Orange Cali for Jeff. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? Westminster, Maryland for Richard. Coming from next to the campfire. Rock and roll, dude. What's up, Derek? Hollywood, Maryland. I didn't even know there was a Hollywood, Maryland, so we're learning. Madison, Mississippi, Johnny 5. Alberta, Canada. Blame Canada. And Carroll County. And that is in Maryland, I'm guessing. Very cool. Yeah, I try to stay out of Maryland as much as humanly possible. The drivers there are scary. But nah, I'm just kidding. Excuse me. Have any experience with Accessorides remote start purchasing this week, Houston, Texas? All right, I'll ask the team. I personally do not. Marytime, thank you. God, that was bugging me. I kept thinking Mystic. And I know that's another one in Connecticut. Okay, have any of you had any experience with Accessorides remote start? That's a pretty sweet name if that's a name of something, or unless you were trying to say accessories and it just turned out cool. Anyone? Accessorides remote start? Not I. To a free state of, yeah, Arizona, rock and roll. And Richard agrees with me on the terrible driving in Maryland. There we go. I watched it. He was so polite about it. Okay. I watched the video of a racist Canadian. He was so polite about it. Oh my God. Eastern Washington. You know, I hate hearing people say Washington with an R in it. I can't deal with it. That's the name. Okay, cool. Eastern Washington, I had a 4Runner rental. I loved it, but I couldn't see myself without a pickup. I'd love to have one as a second vehicle one of these days. There you go. Remote start should work fine in Tundra as it doesn't have proximity unlock. Okay. Hub, what year? Certain years can't have it. Getting my remote installed this Tuesday. Yeah, I never got the remote start on this Tundra. Maybe next one. I don't know. I like them. I liked my Jeep one so much. The Jeep one stayed on, and it was a pleasure. But the one I had, like the Toyota one, I'm just not a fan of it. It shuts off every time you got to get in the vehicle. It's kind of a pain, but what are you going to do? All right, 2019. Okay, brand new. Pulling my travel trailer, 4,000 plus pounds. I'm getting about 10 mpg with tow haul mode on. That's not bad, dude. Not terrible. Because you'd probably get like 12 mpg without the trailer, so, you know, can't be too mad about that. Yep. It's good to see everybody's around on a Sunday night. This is that night I've never liked in my entire life just because, well, there's work tomorrow. But I've had work all weekend, so this is like a Tuesday to me, man. This don't mean nothing. Tried to do it a little bit later tonight for you two. So what are we at, 8? Yeah, so we started just around 8. I was told the Intune with integrated navigation will not allow remote start. Uh-oh. The one I am getting will stay on. Bless your soul for that, because what is the point of a remote start if you have to stop it every time you want to start the truck? Remote start is nice when it's minus 40. I'm definitely, see, in Canada, remote start should just be standard across the board. I know everyone has block heaters up there, so you might as well just put the remote start in. Not sure how true it was, but multiple sources told me this. Travis, what's up? Question, is there a way to disable my factory remote since I installed the Viper remote start? I'm not really sure. I would think they can't just take out the factory one? That's a toughie. Yeah, but that factory one is not my favorite thing in the world. But Johnny 5, if you could help with that question. Johnny 5 is the man when it comes to this. Is there a way to disable the factory remote start since Travis installed a Viper remote start? Go. Excuse me. Normally I get 15 to 18. Best ever was high 18s on a 400-mile trip. Not bad. It's nice when it's 120. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I was wrong. Jeez. Went with 2019 for its integrated key holder. Yes. Question, Jeff says. So I have the Bilstein 5100s at the rear and a sway bar. Will I get the same travel as the Pro suspension if I take the sway bar out? There's only one way to try it, bro. Or only one way to know is to try it. Take it off. It's not hard to put on and take off. So take it off and ride around a little bit and see what you get out of it. See if you like it. That's the only way. But the TRD Pro suspension, I would think, has more travel than the 5100s, but give it a whirl. I would love to actually hear, Jeff, so if you do it, let me know how it is. Ben says, do you think Toyota will change the available colors on the Platinum? Really want cement, but won't go without vented seats. Maybe not, probably not, but dude, wrap it. Just wrap it. Get a platinum, whatever color. You already have a platinum, it sounds like, vented seats. Just wrap it. Wrapping is not that expensive nowadays. I have CompuStar in my truck, rock and roll. I asked that. I hate having two remotes. Yeah, I definitely can feel you on that one. Johnny 5, I just watched Short Circuit last week. Gotta love it. Sea Diver, I bet. It would be spidered into everything. It sounds possible. Okay. Jeff says, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, Jeff. Keep me updated if you do it, man. The Bilstein 5100s are more or less a direct replacement for the stock Tundra shocks, yeah. The Pro Suspension allow more travel and dampening. Thank you, Pat. My man. My man. Good cover. Yeah, really happy with that sway bar coming off. And I don't dislike the sway bar. That's one of the things I want to get across. And you find people don't seem to have a problem with this, but sometimes you talk and people just don't hear anything. They just hear what they want to hear. So I got to keep telling people I like the sway bar. I just don't like it on the Pro Suspension. That's it. If you do remove the entire old system, be sure to post a video so others can have that knowledge for sure. Richard says, I have a good one for you. I'm ready, dude. Now I'm thinking of Short Circuit. Johnny 5 is alive. Thomas, what's going on? I really hope they come out with a twin turbo V6. I tow a camper with my 18 TRD Sport and it tows amazing. It's 10,900 loaded. Not bad, man. That's what I'm hearing. Twin turbo V6 is one of the options. Apparently the next Tundra will have a few engine options. It won't just be like today's where you get, you know, the 5.7 or the 4.6. I'm hearing a few options, so we shall see. I'm still depressed I can't get my rear sway bar. I think you should just get your rear sway bar. That's it. Do they make a boot for the Crew Max to go to cap? Hold on, let's read that again. Do they make a boot for the Crew Max to go to cap? What do you mean by that? Get me again on that. Can't find a boot to go between my... Oh, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. That's a very good question. I guess we could look into that. Google that up, see what happens. Chris Moon says, out of left field, yes, I did. Did you see Stradman? Yep, has his new Gladiator in Michigan getting the 950 horsepower Elephant. Yep, I am a Stradman watcher of every video for years and years and years. So, yes, he's doing big things with that truck for sure. Richard, yes, they do. There you go, Rich. Sweet. Thomas said, yeah, I love the 5.7, but the fuel mileage is the only downside. Yeah, that's pretty much what everyone echoes nowadays. I have, okay, so Johnny 5 says, check eBay. It will be an inflatable pillow type ring. Okay. Does Tundra come with a stock rear sway bar like others? Negative, unless the dealer installs it before purchase. Some dealers do that. Work on slider windows. Johnny 5's least favorite Chevy is a Nova. Judd, no, the Tundra does not. Yes, there you go. Ooh. One Pepsi down. Next. Moving on to other Pepsis. I'm so tired of being alone. Ooh, sorry. My phone's acting up next to the screen, making the screen act up. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back. Happy Father's Day to everyone, by the way, says Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, to everyone that is a father. Thomas wishes you the happy fathers. Got Pepsi Blueberry in Canada. Dude, send me that stuff. Come on, man. Get on that. Don, what's going on, buddy? The TRD Sport came with the stock, yeah. Rear sway bar and also the TRD front. Yeah, that's part of that package. So that's kind of a different story. But as far as just the regular, actually every other package Tundra, the only way you'd get one with it without putting it on yourself or asking the dealer, sometimes the dealer will order the truck with it already on it. But yeah, the TRD Sport front and rear TRD sway bars. Oh, I froze. Oh. All right, well, we'll keep going. It's a funny looking face I have on there now. I knew it was going to freeze because it was acting up with the phone, but we'll keep going. And I'll just talk. It'll be like a podcast, you know, the old school. It inflates around the window where the metal of the cab is. Pepsi Man for sure. Sandwich between the cab and the camper top. Nice. Tam, what's going on? I'm a little nervous, or excuse me, a little envious of Virginia. Why is that? Go on. Inflatable won't work with the drop-down window. Gonna change my profile pic to this face. That's it, man. You gotta do it. Too hot to freeze. Ah, this always happens. It always happens, man. This iPad is old. Have a great week, everyone. I'm out still watching Open. Tiger did not do what I thought he would do, but yes, go get him. Interesting, very. Totally in love with the 2019 Sequoia headlights. I'm thinking about getting them. Pros and cons. I don't have any pros and cons. Or, excuse me, I don't have any cons. I think they look great. Some people have put them on their older Tundras, the 07 to 13 ones, and they seem to love it. But I'm digging them. I love the look of them. Jeff says, question, my Tundra is a street princess. Nice. Will it justify changing my shocks to King suspension from Bilstein 5100 for a smoother ride? Any other suggestions? If not, I mean, it's a lot of money. If you have the money to throw around, go for it, bro. Why not? But Kings are not cheap. I will say that. Hardly see any canopies on trucks anymore. That's very true. It's very true. Eugene, I have the Sequoias on my 2011 Tundra. Absolutely love them. There you go. Thank you, Pat. My man. Tam says, Canada, it seems like they get more options. Sorry, accidentally typed VA. No problem. Canada does get a few more options here and there. Yeah. Like you could get a sunroof on the SR5 Crew Maxes, where here in the US you cannot. Everything has blind spot monitoring and parking sensors, but I think that has to do with statutes in Canada. Like vehicles need that nowadays, something like that. Somebody told me that. I don't know if it's true. Benin, what's going on? Now you and Carl match. Neither one moves now. That's 100% right. It could be Carl talking right now. You don't even know. Eugene's a 2011. Nice. Have a good night, fellas. Thomas, be good, buddy. Take care. Sequoia headlights pros. They look amazing. Cons. They're crazy expensive. Very true, Dan. Dan the pilot. He doesn't just dust fields, guys. He knows his stuff. You're very right on that. All of the Toyota genuine parts are a little bit more expensive, you know? Best custom LED tail lights go. Don, are you saying like aftermarket? Because I always like the Windjet automotive ones. I actually had them on my 2016. I was a big fan of those. Joe says dual exhaust, yes or no? I'm a big yes. I'm a big yes on the dual exhaust. TRD dual exhaust is what is on the truck now, and I absolutely love it. Joe, go with duals, but dump. Johnny, you got to give him the heads up on the amount of noise that makes. Once in a blue moon, I start my truck and the AC and fan do not come on until I turn the fan to off and back on. That's interesting. Interesting. Let's see. We're still going. Jeff, the Bilstein 5160 shocks are a great option. Basically a 5100, but with an external reservoir included. Noticeable difference in ride quality over 5100. Pat with the knowledge tonight. Get him, Pat. Oh, Malcolm, what's going on, buddy? Dual exhaust must have. Absolutely. I'm frozen here, but I'm still going. I'm glad you guys can hear me. It is pretty loud. Oh, yeah, definitely. We also get heated seats as standard in all Tundra models in Canada. Blame Canada. Cartman was right. Yes, aftermarket. Heard Anzo is best. Anzos are great. Yeah, it really depends on the look you want. A lot of them have, you know, their unique look to them. But, yeah, Anzos are good. Spiders are good. I like the Windjet ones. Those are my personal pick for the look. Think NASCAR with single chambers. My goodness. Yeah, that's a little much. Pat, you're awesome. Thanks. Jeff is appreciative. Very nice. Pat says spiders leak. Okay, there you go. There's something to keep in mind right there. Spiders leak. That's a shame. It's a shame to spend all that money and then have an issue with it. Boise, what's going on? Mopar, what's how you doing, man? Well, hello, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We all leak, says Johnny 5. How much was the exhaust? My exhaust was $1,100. If you're interested in the TRD dual exhaust, sparksparts.com, TundraDude34 promo code saves you 5%. Plug-in. There's the plug right there. There are cheaper exhausts out there. BA muffler budget system is on that website as well. It's about $600. People love the BA muffler system. Mark says, what's going on? Completely ruptured my Achilles, so... Oh, man. No conversion today. No right-hand drive Tundra conversions today. Okay. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Take it easy out there. Stop all that crazy New Zealand stuff you do, right? New Zealand always looks like a place where everyone is doing awesome. Mine was like $65. Yeah, Johnny 5 saved a lot of money. Johnny 5, some of us more than others, right? Boise, LOL. Yep. Leakin Park. All right. Like, once again, if you're just signing on, very sorry for the frozen face. Little technical difficulty, but we're fighting through it. We're doing what we got to do. We'll get through this, guys. We're gonna get through this. I always wanted to do a podcast anyway, so there you go. This is kind of my way. I just need a guest on the show with me right now. And, yeah, we could talk about dumb stuff. BA Muffler Budget System Group buy ends tomorrow. The more who buy, the cheaper the price. This is true. That's over at tundras.com, right? Johnny 5, I'm sorry, dude. I just had to say it, the leak part. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little humor. Gotta be humorous, or else what's the point of living? Well, all right, there's 30 minutes. New Zealand is where to go to avoid Yellowstone caldera eruption. There you go. There you go. Good one, Don. All right, so I got to bail a little early tonight. I got work super early tomorrow, so I wanted to come on and at least get a half hour in, and looks like we did, and we're still frozen, and I'm sorry about that. But probably do another live stream tomorrow because of the work schedule. So make sure, good night to you too, sir. Wow, thank you, Malcolm. I appreciate you, buddy. Malcolm gives $26. Very much appreciate that, my friend. Very nice. Tam, you have a good night as well. Work does stink a little bit. Yeah, quite a bit. Sat in a black Tundra 67. Okay, we got people. Hold on one sec. We'll pause the going home. Hold on 1 minute here. Let's get caught up. 67, what's up? Sat in the black Tundra TRD Pro today. Seats were stiff. Yeah, they're a little stiff, especially in the beginning. You know, there's some leather conditioner out there that'll soften them up a little bit. Malcolm, thank you very much for that, by the way, buddy. Work does stink. I think it sucks. Doing well, dude. Then I'm screwed. I live in Idaho, close to... Well, you know, the good part is this, is if anything happens at Yellowstone, you'll be quick, you know? Have a good one. Absolutely. Have a good night. You as well. Let's see if my new profile pic shows up. Oh, no, it's going to be my face. Great. Well, y'all have a good day and happy Father's Day. Absolutely. Appreciate your work, dude. You're the man, Malcolm. You're the man. I'm going to come out there to New Zealand one time and meet all your Tundra people. And I want to drive a right-hand drive Tundra. That's a goal. That's a goal, my friend. That would be a lot of fun. I hate being frozen, though. Once again, if anyone is signing on, I'm going to have to keep saying this every once in a while. I'm still here, but we're frozen. And it wasn't exactly a good face this time. Usually it's just, you know, when I'm taking a breath or something and it freezes. But Carl looks great, no? Got a little corner shot of Carl there. He looks good. Unfortunately for me, I'm not. Sorry. Very sorry. One day I'm going to figure out how to unfreeze myself as well. It's this iPad. It just doesn't do good things. I've never frozen on anything else other than my iPad. This thing has been junk since I bought it. So whatever, we'll figure it out. It happens. We'll work through it. And now it's just like pretty much listening to me on the radio, I guess. See what happens. Is there anybody out there? Is there... Oh, yeah, so it was Boise City, we'd all be screwed. Oh, yeah, we'd be done. It'd be quick here in the U.S. Most likely this week, again, weather permitting and time permitting. Live podcast, exactly. I'm going to switch out my tailpipe kit. We're going to paint it and do all that. That's aiming for this week, but it looks we got a little weird weather, so one of these days I'm going to get that done, and I just got to get through this beginning of week with work, and then I will make that happen, and we will get that onto the truck. I've been wanting to do that. I'm just, time and weather is not making sense for me right now, so I apologize for the delay in that, but we will get those on. I got some sandpaper, so we're going to see. We're going to sand up the new pipes. If you don't know this, I bought the 2019 TRD Pro tailpipe kit, just the tailpipe kit, with the black tips on it, to replace the one that I have on my Tundra now. But this time, because of how much rust builds up on the TRD Pro duals, I bought some, which I could show you right now, if they're sitting right next to me, but you can't see anything. Heat-resistant primer and paint, 2,000 up to 2,000 degrees. So we're going to sand it down a little bit and put the paint on it and then install it. It'll probably be a two-part video. First part video will be the preparation on the tailpipes, and then the next part will be the removal of the old tailpipe kit, and then we're going to put the new tailpipe kit on. But then we're going to do a third video where we take the old tailpipe kit that's coming off, that's all beat up and rusty and crappy. We're going to take that and we're going to try to sand that down and get that back to normal, and then we're going to paint that one too. And maybe we'll put that as part of a giveaway or something. Just to see if I could get the rust off of it and get it back as close to possible, as new as possible, I should say. So we shall see. So we got a nice plan coming. It's stainless steel, but it's probably a lower grade of stainless steel. I don't think it's true rusting. I think it's just like the rusting color. You know what I mean? It's not like if you go tap your finger on it, your finger's going to go right through it. It just has like a rust color to it, which I'm not a big fan of. But we're going to find out a lot when we take it off and we try to dissect through it. Like I said, I'm going to try to sand off all the rust and see if I could get it back to good. My suggestion to you, because we were just talking about this, Joe, about exhaust and stuff, if you do get the TRD dual exhaust, again, I'm really mad that my screen isn't working here right now, but right next to me I have Rust-Oleum high heat, 2000 up to 2000 degree Fahrenheit heat resistant paint here, spray paint and primer. So I suggest you, before you even put any tailpipe kit on or anything, make sure, oh, the salt's terrible up here in New Jersey, but make sure you paint your exhaust if you want it to last a long time. All right, let's get caught up. Snow season just starting here. Very pleased. I ruptured my left hand Achilles. Can still do 1 foot burnouts in the Tundra. Very nice. All right, Just, what's going on, buddy? Clunking noise on the driver's side of my Tundra when turning right and braking quickly. Anyone helping, or can anyone help him out? So let's read this again. Everyone listen up. See if we could help. Clumping noise on driver's side of Tundra when turning right. So you're turning right, driver's side, and braking quickly. Anyone help me out? When you say clunking noise, now obviously I'm not hearing the noise that you're hearing, but I'm going to try to make a perspective of this for you. Any chance it's the spring? Maybe your spring isn't unloading properly? I've heard this before. So tell me if it has the feeling of a spring sound. If you know what a spring sounds like, of course, too. Hit me there. How loud? Click or thump? Yeah, that's another thing too. Must be the salt. Oh yeah. I call it oxidation, buff and paint 100%. Freezing might have to do with the HTML5 format on iPad and YouTube. Is Google different format? It probably is, dude. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen quite a bit, and it is a little bit annoying. But it is what it is. No big deal. I mean, you can still hear me, and that's the whole point of the show. And, you know, I'm still sitting here in case it does pop back on, but, you know, whatever. We figure it out. We move on. The first time this happened, I kept restarting the live stream, and that was becoming a pain, so I just decided to say whatever, and we'll just keep on talking through it. For show. Sorry I'm late. I was eating different gravity. How you doing, buddy? We're frozen, but we're still going. All is well on this end. Happy Father's Day once again to anyone that is a father on here, or to your father or your grandfather or whatever. Just happy Father's Day, you know? Nice profile pic, Judd. Uh-oh. I guess it worked. Guess it worked. In New Zealand, the toilet flushes opposite direction. That's weird. I noticed that you're frozen. Mr. Freeze. Also found some leakage of what appears to be grease by the ball joint area. Ooh, okay. So it might just be time to take it into the service center and see what they say. I don't know how old your Tundra is, but if it's still under warranty, it'll all be covered. So you might as well take it in and see what's up. You don't want to be stranded or something to go super wrong on you. But that clunking sound, I mean, it's very hard to diagnose when you're not at the vehicle. But, yeah, I don't know. I would take it in. Let them hear the clunk. Let the master tech figure it out. 2014, under warranty, got an appointment. Oh, perfect. Cool. Do me a favor, if you don't mind. After your appointment, email me at TundraDude34@gmail.com and just give me an update on what it was, just so I could spread the word to the rest of the guys if I ever hear that again. I always like, just for you guys that are on here right now, real quick, if you ever have something done to the Tundra, if you ever have a problem or whatever, don't be afraid to email me. Thanks, buddy. Don't be afraid to email me and just give me an update on what happened and how they fixed it and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that I like to help when people come on these live streams, and I could be like, oh, well, this happened to this viewer, and here's how they fixed it, you know? It's just good to pass the news along. Any rumors if new Tundra will offer a 6-foot box? There's no rumors out there, but I will tell you, so many people have brought that up that I would be surprised if there isn't an option at this point. Gravity said, are you into off-road racing at all? What, like professional? Like rally car, stuff like that, or trucks? Love the driver's side grab handle. Me too. Quick and easy install as well. Nothing too crazy. Yep. Anyway, so, folks, now we're going to call it a live stream. I got to go move my wash to dryer, and I got to go to sleep for work. It's going to be a crazy week. Like I said, you might see a lot more live streams than normal this week. with the work schedule. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know every time we're live or we put up a video. Join us. Come back. Hopefully I won't be frozen next time we do this. Not much into the desert racing and rock racing, but if you have videos you want me to watch, send me some links. I'd love to check it out, of course. Jimmy, what's going on? Traxxas Reap. Nice, bro. Cool. Obviously not a click. Stab in the dark. Ball joint. Lifted your truck. TIP 0811. Obviously not a click. Stab in the dark. Ball joint. Lifted your truck. Okay. Gravity Gear says, all right, man. I'll try to get by the next one. Thank you much. Did you fellas know Father's Day originated in Spokane, Washington, 1900? Don got the knowledge, bro. Don knows his stuff. So, Don, make sure you're here on the next live stream to continue that knowledge. I thank you, everyone, for your questions tonight, or everyone who helped with the questions tonight. And we will see you tomorrow. Once again, happy Father's Day to the world. Whether you're a father or not, enjoy it. Have yourself a beer, whatever you got to do.